Hello everybody, it is Wednesday night and you know what that means. It is time for the greatest wrestling show on the internet. Just a bonky hello, welcome to the show. Joining me as a second time returning guest now from the Waffly Bollocks podcast, Sarah AwfullyWaffly. How are you doing this evening?
Really good. I'm fully caffeinated and ready to see some great wrestling.
I haven't been able to be caffeinated in a long time. I've forgotten what it feels like now. Yeah, waking up in the morning is it's such a longer process now because I have to have decaf coffee. What's even the point? But
this is terrible. It's okay. Wrestling will wake you up.
But yes, the watching good wrestling is something that I and everyone else can enjoy. Fable, thank you for following just in time for the start of the show. We have an incredible show for you tonight. We have 8 fantastic matches on the card, starting with, and this, it's safe to say last week we saw what could be described as the upset of the century when in a three-way match between Pepsi Man, Garfield, and Gus the referee, it was Gus that walked out with the smiley case and the opportunity to challenge for any belt at any time. And yeah, I'm still not over that. I'm still not over him winning that.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
But win it he did, and he is back this week to show off not only his newly won prize, but also seemingly a new attitude. I saw him backstage, and it seems gone are the gaudy black and white stripes. I think he's finally getting a character, which I'm very excited about. I'm always happy to see people come into their own. And if you're going to be fighting the Colonel, you're going to need to be prepared. And I think he's kind of been wavering for now. He may have a direction finally, and it seems to have been good for him. This week he's taking on Wallace. Now, Wallace has kind of been, again, since he's lost the title, he's kind of been floundering a little bit, but I think he's remembered that he came into this company to just fight a bunch of people. And now you think he's remembered that, and he's gone, yeah, I'm fighting you, weird referee man. Not a lot of stakes in this match, I gotta say, but I think with these two people, it's gonna be an absolute banger. I was running down the card to you earlier, and you seemed to be not too confident on a lot of the people we have on tonight. I assume you're familiar with Wallace and Gromit.
Very, very familiar, yeah. I'm just excited about Gus's new look, new direction. I mean, I guess as a professionally neutral presence, he's previously not been able to show us what he's made of, but we're going to find out tonight. I mean, yeah, he's neutral presence is an interesting way to describe him, because of course, as well as winning the smiley case last night, he did make that very, very controversial call. The opening match last week between Ichiban and Glamrock Freddy, there was definitely a rope break, and he definitely called that win anyway. So maybe neutral, that might come bite him in the ass later. Neutral, yeah.
Apparently not a controversial call. The correct call.
Oh.
I mean, that's me told. I think before we get into any controversy, it might be a little bit too early for controversy. Let's redirect by going down to the ring and seeing the all new, all different Gus in all his glory.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 183 pounds. Time.
I mean, it's definitely different. It is a whole new attitude.
Kind of into it.
Yeah, I kind of dig it. What I like is on his shoulder there, he's still got the black and white stripes. He's still subtly repping that referee history.
Do I think he got the tattoos just for the new look? I'm not sure. Maybe they were there the whole time and we just didn't look.
Couldn't see him. Ooh, pyro.
And his opponent from England, weighing in at 212 pounds, Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace has always been all about this pyro, all about making the big impact. Some people have said, is it sensible for a man made of plasticine to get that close to a flame? That doesn't seem to have stopped him. But then if you cook plasticine, does it melt or does it just go hard? Because if it goes hard, that might work in his favor.
These are the big questions.
Somebody needs to do an experiment. And by that, I do not mean kidnap Wallace and roast him. Get another bit of plasticine.
Definitely don't recommend roasting wrestlers.
I mean, we can roast wrestlers in the other sense of the word roasting. We do that more than enough. The bell has rung. Wallace making an early offense there. Oh, I think Wallace going for the more strike-based attack. It's shutting Gus down before he has a chance to really open up and show off this new energy. It's a disappointing play because it means we don't get to see new Gus. But on the other end, it's a really, really good strategic one because he doesn't know what to prepare for, so shut it down before he has a chance to.
And he's using that size advantage as well, like it's a considerable weight advantage over our Gus.
Oh yeah, Wallace, you don't expect him to be as tall and as big as he is, when someone just says, Wallace, he's not that big a guy, but and not only is he a big guy, he can do those big flips. He's very acrobatic as well. Is Wallace the whole package? Is that what I'm saying? Possibly.
What are we going to see here? That's up on the top rope.
Oh, could be big. Oh. Beautiful. Standing elbow drop, not something you see very often, but couldn't get him any more than a 1 count though.
It's early days yet.
Yeah. It's pins this early, they're never about getting the match win. They're never about getting the win. They're just about making your opponent extend energy. And Wallace, obviously, years of experience in the ring. So, beautiful by Gus there. And the head scissors.
Oh,
that was an incredible sequence there from Gus. Really, his first bit of offense this match so far. And the neck breaker putting him right back down, unfortunately. But he's not staying down. The forearm, I think, didn't catch all of it, but I think that the point of the elbow may have just glanced the side of Gus's face there. And now Wallace looking to put him away with the air raid crash, gets the cover. Wallace cannot keep Gus down with just the single air raid crash. And now, head scissors locked in. Gus, though, expertly getting out of it. And the short, sharp DDT right on the face. How long has he been able to do a fucking shooting star press like that? Incredible.
Keeping that one quiet.
Yeah. And now a Styles clash out of nowhere. Gets a very deep cover, but Wallace kicking out at 1. Could this be Gus's chance to turn this around? No, Wallace gets the boot up. And now Wallace turning his attention to the crowd. Unfortunately, just being flattened by Gus, so I don't think he heard coming. Now,
Ooh. Huge springboard single leg drop there. It's kind of disappointing every time Gus gets some momentum. Wallace is shutting him down every time. I think I've forgotten how good Wallace is in the ring. It's been a couple of weeks since he's had action, but
Yeah, no ring rust there.
no, he's very clearly. I mean, Plasticine never has rusted, so now just
We definitely need to do some experiments.
Does Plasticine rust? Does Plasticine melt? Somebody do some science. We need to know the chemical properties of Plasticine and how well it affects his in-ring presence. Oh, brutal running knee to the side of the head there. Now I think he may be going for another air raid crash. No. Gus ducking it with a big lariat, taking him down. This could be a shot. Yes, the stunner rolls through. Brutal sort of reverse guillotine. It's almost a guillotine, almost a dragon sleeper. Whatever it is, it does not look good for Wallace right now. Desperation snapmare getting out of it though. And now another submission attempt, the octopus stretch this time. Oh, Wallace though not faltering. He's inches from the rope. I don't think he's realized just how easily he could get that rope break.
It's impressive that the guy who's not made of plasticine is pulling off a move like that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be real flexible to get in a stretch like that. Oh, still kicking out at 2 though. Wallace looking more and more perturbed. I don't think he saw that. He didn't foresee this match going this long. But Gus has been underestimated in the past. Oh, big spear off to the outside. Gus having to pull himself up by the ropes, but on the wrong side of it. Fight spilling to the outside, and we know how violent Wallace can be.
Oh, pile driver on the outside.
It's
not what you want.
Never good. Never a good thing. I mean, pile driver, not a good thing to take at any point, but... Ooh, Gus bouncing back up, though, quite literally with the double foot stomps. And now throws Wallace into the steel barricade, and... Oh.
Deeply concerned about that small child.
Yeah, the small child is in a odd spot, but Gus channeling the great RVD and the spinning leg drop. Child got a very, very close-up view of Wallace's face careening with that barricade just then. Gus resetting the count. He's not done with Wallace on the outside. I think obviously we've seen Wallace can get real violent. Stun Dog Millionaire from Gus, beautiful. We've seen Wallace he can get violent. He can use weapons. He can use ladders. I think he thought going to the outside was going to be an easy way for him to win the fight, but I don't think he was prepared for Gus to do the same thing. The rising knee strike though may have just evened that playing field once again. Gus now thrown in. No, Gus not taking it. Rolling stunner, beautiful. Gus very much maintaining control on the outside. Let's see if he can in the ring close up shot. Going up to the top. Hits the huge elbow drop right to the spine of Wallace.
Did open then? When did that happen?
Now, yeah, that could have been his moment to win, but instead, ooh, I think he went for a sort of Canadian destroyer, but Wallace back body drop, and now Gus resorting to getting that rope break. Interesting. He likes the rope breaks when they work for him. Now he's... Oh, another brutal kick to the side of the head. Wallace back in control now. Oh, the wrong trousers connects. Wallace, center of the ring, gets the cover. And Wallace takes the win.
here is your winner, Wallace.
I mean, I've got to say I'm a little bit disappointed for Gus. It really felt like he had the momentum going into this, but I mean, he earned that victory.
Yeah. It's not a great launch for a new look, is it?
It's not a great launch for the new look, the new Gus, but you know, sometimes things just don't work out. And I think the thing is that wasn't for the case. Gus still has the case, Gus still has the title shot. So I think he needs to just move on past this. He still has that title shot. I think it's a bit of a bad, like you said, it's not the best way to start a new look.
Yeah, it gets in your head, doesn't it, as well? You know, be careful with that.
Yeah, but again, Wallace always has been a rough. People routinely underestimate Wallace. People routinely, you know, they don't believe he's going to be a big deal, and this is what happens. This is what you get, and I think he needed to just be a little bit more prepared, and maybe hopefully he can get another win before cashing in that briefcase.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be wise. You want to come in hot. You don't want to come in feeling like you're on the back foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm just disappointed. I wanted that match to go the other way. I wanted Gus to come out the starting blocks like angry and full of energy, but you know, it wasn't meant to be. Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on to hopefully better things. We have in singles action, we have Kiryu versus the Unthinkable Horse. It's been a while since we've seen Unthinkable Horse, and you know, he's speaking of the world champion, he's still loosely associated with Colonel Sanders in their tag team Kentucky Derby. But Kiryu, on the other hand, we've seen a lot of action from Kiryu. He's made a lot of enemies. He's made a lot of interesting friends in recent weeks. Speaking of both those friends and enemies, our headline match for tonight, the Springfield Sports Center versus the team of Sonic Generations in a cage match. As you do not want to miss that later on in the evening. But for now, Kiryu versus the Unthinkable Horse. I think Kiryu may be trying to put all that Springfield Sports Center stuff behind him now, moving on to bigger and better things. This isn't even the first time that Kiryu has fought an animal in a wrestling ring. That is my fun tidbit for you today. Kiryu has gone on record. I think he's fought a tiger in a wrestling ring before, and now he's fighting a horse. I'm not going to bother asking what you think of the Unthinkable Horse because, well, you just can't. But looking at these two men, you can just see them backstage. Who do you think has the upper hand going into this?
It's just very hard. It's just like an eldritch horror.
I mean, yeah, I haven't given you an easy task here.
No, I think I'm gonna have to be a horse girl tonight. I just can't resist.
I mean, it's real hard for me as well. I'm a big fan of the horse. I'm a big fan of Kiryu. I say we just let's go down to the ring and let them decide for us.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Five Just Friends from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 228 pounds, Kiryu Kazuma.
Were you a horse girl as a kid?
Oh yeah. Oh well. Only I was a My Little Pony girl.
That's the same thing, right?
That's a horse girl who's afraid of real horses and also poor. So
yeah, horse girl that can't in a city horse girl.
Yeah.
I also. I think the first time I saw a real life horse was like dangerously late in life.
It always pops me when a wrestler walks goes over the top rope.
Yeah.
Like that's just you can't resist that. I know I just said I was a horse girl, but I could be swayed.
Maybe you can be a horse girl and a dragon girl. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone can be swayed by Kiryu. Look at him, 100%
Look at him.
beef. And now from 100% beef to 100% horse. And I'm not talking about that Tesco scandal.
It's literally in my head going, horse meat joke? No. Oh, wow.
The horse really is something else.
I've never seen anything like it. I don't think the crowd knows what to make of it either.
The horse, like, I think the horse has some fans, like quite a few fans, but it's just the appearances of the horse are getting like few and far between. So the people are just never prepared. Nobody's ever prepared for the horse.
How could you be?
And now the bell has rung. Kiryu, not used to being the smaller man in any exchange, and now being towered over by this horse, just effortlessly lifting him and guillotining him off that top rope. Brutal start from the horse, not fucking around, going straight into a crossface out of nowhere. Kiryu, though, easily able to roll him off. Horse, though, not wanting to lock up. And just big falling headbutt, and that's like a 7-foot drop of head. That is, and now laying in big strikes. Snap suplex, getting cover. Just a 1 count, unfortunately. That I thought that was just playing to the crowd, but no. Just a double hammer strike to the face of Kiryu, and ooh, getting the leg up just in time for the spear attempt and the flying chop to the head. Kiryu not deterred by the bigger, stronger opponent. And the step up enziguri takes the horse down. Kiryu's not had a good time of it recently. He lost his titles, he lost his boyfriend, he's been losing matches, he's been attacked by a weirdo in a mask, and now the Springfield Sports Center. It's nice to see he's not lost his mojo. He's still able to go in the ring and seemingly outside the ring. Fight spilling to the outside, Spanish commentary yet again thinking they should have moved.
We've really got to get that table moved.
Again, it's every single week. They're like, no, it'll be different this week. It'll be fine this week. And every single week, they have to get up out of the chairs every 30 seconds. They're very stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kiryu in control on the outside, but returning to the ring, I think the horse may have the advantage. Kiryu not wanting to re-engage with the horse, and this is why that narrowly avoiding that big lariat.
I think you have to get creative in a situation like this.
Yeah,
like
I mean, especially with a guy like Kiryu, who again used to being the bigger guy. I don't think he is prepared for working as the underdog in this situation.
No.
So let's hope he has that creativity, because otherwise, he's going to be eating moves like that all day. Horse up on the middle rope. It's a long way down, and that's a big horse. Ooh, beautiful Hurricane Rana off that second rope.
I'm just in awe. You just don't see something like this every day.
Yeah, I mean, nobody but Wrestling is Silly could give you the unthinkable horse. No other company is giving you wrestlers of this caliber. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta take it in. The Superman punch though from Kiryu. Not enough to keep the horse down though.
I think I'm gonna have to hit up the merch stand on the way out.
I mean, we do have an Unthinkable Horse shirt for sale.
Do we? Interesting.
Rising knee strike. How much horse have you missed, Jedi? Don't worry, you've not missed much horse. But I think he went for the essence of beast mode, but could not lock it in. Horse was one step ahead. Hits that huge lariat though. And now the horse rolling to the outside, making an emergency exit. Kiryu, though, leaping over that top rope. Incredible athleticism from the Dragon of Dojima. Dragon versus horse. This is the battle for the ages. What's Kiryu got against horse? Kiryu has nothing against the horse, but sometimes you just got to fight people. Huge elbow drop there from Kiryu, once again connecting with the spine of the Unthinkable Horse. Gets the cover, center of the ring. And the 3 count, Kiryu gets the win, but the weirdo in the mask is back. And what's this? He's calling for the cage to be lowered. That cage is for the Springfield Sports Center and the Sonic Generations. What is Kiryu able to get the upper hand, but now he's stuck in the ring with this weirdo in the mask.
Tree in the ring, is there? This is just pure brutal nastiness. There's nothing to like save you here.
Yeah, I think that guy had other plans for lowering that cage, but Kiryu, coming off the fire of managing to pin the Unthinkable Horse, did not give him even a second to take advantage of that trap. But once again, both times you've been here, Kiryu has been attacked by a weirdo in a mask. I have to ask, are you two in cahoots?
No, obviously not.
The silence.
Don't know any masked weirdos, and anyone who says different is wrong.
Yeah,
convincing, right? No one would convict me.
Yeah, your extended silence before you answered really made that a convincing answer. I was just about to post the link to the Unthinkable Horse t-shirt, but then the Unthinkable Horse immediately got pinned, so it feels a bit wrong. But yeah, if you want the t-shirt with a loser horse on it, you can.
I do love the loser horse.
He's a great little horse, and if you want an Unthinkable Horse t-shirt, you can get it at our Ko-fi shop, as well as many other very cool shirts. I'm feeling good for Kiryu. Not only did he get the win against the horse, but he managed to reverse the big cage trap. I'm still unsure about this weirdo in the mask though. What's his angle? Who is he? What's his deal? Is he in cahoots with the Springfield Sports Center? I don't know, but I suppose only time will tell. And again, why is he only coming here when you're here? I have many questions.
He's just a big fan of me.
Yeah, whoever's under that mask, big fan of the Waffly Bollocks podcast. So clearly he has impeccable taste in wrestling podcasts.
Hell yeah.
And but yeah, whoever he is, he's seemingly got a score to settle with Kiryu. But shall we move on? Shall we move on to our next match? Not only move on to our next match, but let's move on to everyone's favorite division in Wrestling is Silly, the women's division, putting on bangers every single time they get in the ring. Not only, this isn't just any match with any women's division, this is to be our women's champion going up against Alice Liddell, who, if you remember, was the first ever winner of the first ever women's match here at Wrestling is Silly. This is two of our biggest hitters. This, again, 2B just requested a match to keep herself sharp because she's gonna have to take on. She's putting a title on the table against somebody in our September special at the beginning of September, which is only in 3 weeks' time. So we decided, let's just not give her anyone. Let's give her the woman that kicked off the women's division, Alice Liddell. Do you any thoughts about these two competitors?
Here for it. I'm just here for a women's match, always. And yeah, just happy that we've got a few on the card tonight. I think I'm gonna back 2B tonight. I think
it's a wise choice backing the champion. But Alice is scrappy. She's violent. She's unpredictable. I think this is really going to put 2B to the test. It's a non-title match, but still, there's pride on the line. Let's go down to the ring to see how correct your guess is.
Never correct.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Valhalla, the Women's World Champion, 2B.
Just love that look.
She's got a hell of a look to her.
And that championship just looks right on that shoulder, I reckon.
The pale blue, I didn't initially think would look good on her, but she really makes it work. It looks so right on her.
Yeah. Not so sure about the weaponry, but
Don't worry, she says we've at least written in our rules that she cannot bring those into the ring. She will be taking those off.
good.
We didn't account for a lot when we wrote our rule book, but we did account for katanas.
What I mean.
One real big fan of Alice in the audience there.
Brave person wolf whistling there. I'm not sure.
I would
Well, that's wise.
I'm surprised Alice didn't, leap over the barriers and rip that person into 7 pieces. Because, I wouldn't dare. But, this is going to be a real challenge for 2B. I don't think she's fought Alice before, so... And Alice, very, very unique style. Again, very unpredictable, very... there's always a lot of desperation in the fighting style of Alice, so... Against 2B's more measured strikes, it's going to be interesting to see who comes off the top. Successful, beautiful rolling kick there from 2B out the gate. And then trying to throw Alice into the turnbuckle, but the ref getting in the way.
Seriously caught in the crossfire there.
Thankfully, the ref didn't go down. We don't want ref bumps this early on in the night. Oh, big drop kick to the back to 2B, and drop kick with those big beastly boots as well. That's going to hurt even more. 2B going for another spinning kick. And Alice not seemingly taking it all too well. Pulling herself up by the ropes, and 2B not letting go. Ooh. Alice, though, returning fire with a strike of her own, managing to get back in the ring straight into a slap from 2B. And shots to the back. 2B really dominating right now. Fable, thank you for subscribing, for that Prime sub. Thank you for supporting Wrestling is Silly, and anybody else that has Amazon Prime, you do in fact have a free Twitch sub, and if you just learned that now, I have dibs because I told you about it. Meanwhile, 2B getting the big, really not even letting Alice get any offense in. I think again, going back to that first match, like we said with Wallace shutting down Gus. Unpredictable fighters, just don't let him get started. Then you won't have to plan. It's good tactics.
Yeah, you know, everyone's got knees, everyone's got elbows.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your fighting style is. You are vulnerable to your limbs being twisted the wrong way.
Oh yeah.
And Alice though stopping whatever offense 2B had in mind in its tracks, finally getting some offense in herself. And just now kicking the head of 2B into the mat there. Knees and the backflip knees as well. Beautiful, beautiful sequence of knee strikes there. Gets the cover. Just a 2 count. Quite a close near fall as well. 2B not prepared for that. Having to take the emergency exit, but Alice had her scouted. Alice, though, just letting her return to the ring. An interesting show of sportsmanship from somebody usually not one for it. It's the waist lock. Big Russian leg sweep there.
Really looking to send her down the rabbit hole tonight. This is... Oh!
And the backbreaker that second time. Very sharp backbreaker there. Up on top, and the huge sort of cartwheel splash there. Gets the cover. Still just a 2 count though. Chants of women's wrestling echoing around. Echoing around the Wrestling is Silly theater as 2B tries to get back to her feet. Alice though with the running something, whatever it was, it took 2B down, but only for a moment. She got the boots up, and the huge sort of leg sweep trip, whatever it was, Alice did not fare well from it. And the big lariat taking Alice down. And once again, the fight spills to the outside. These are impassioned fighters this week. Crucifix bomb from Alice, though.
Yeah, I gotta feel that this crowd is getting their money's worth, particularly if they paid for those front row seats.
Oh yeah, those front row seats on that side. They are really, really making the most of their money. Beautiful reverse suplex there from 2B. Great show of strength there. Uncharacteristic showboating though, but hey, when you've got...
Yeah, I don't know what that taunt was. It was a bit like a Asda. Is it Asda? Yeah.
Maybe it was 2B famous Asda
Famous Asda fan, yeah.
ambassador for Asda. Alice though hitting the code red on the outside, maintaining control. Referee, I think, up to a 7 count now. So, beautiful game. Alice expertly getting back up to her feet after that leg drop. Is she gonna let the count run out? Is she gonna win via count out against the champion?
Oh my god.
I feel bad for 2B, but Alice getting the win. Bayonetta now coming out to, I don't know, is it console the champion in a loss or?
It doesn't look friendly. This doesn't look friendly.
She's got her eyes on that belt. And I think this is a real good time to stake your claim on that title, because if 2B is coming off a loss, she doesn't want to look even weaker by turning down a challenge. So some really good technical, like psychological play there from Bayonetta, and seemingly 2B was on board. So I'll have to have a talk to. I'll talk to them over the break, but I think I'll talk to them over the break to confirm. We may have a title match confirmed for the September special in 3 weeks' time. Alice won that. She won that via count out, but seemingly very, very quickly made her exit before 2B had the chance to, get back up to her feet. And then, Bayonetta coming in kind of stole the thunder from Alice's victory, but with a win via count out, there wasn't much thunder there to steal. Alice I'm not a huge fan of the way Alice fights. She's like, again, there's desperation and there's being desperate and there's being resourceful, but I never like a count out victory.
No,
It always feels cheap.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Told you I'm cursed. I'm not picking a winner next time. I won't burden anyone with the curse of my support.
Well, let's see if this next match, where I believe, I'll have to check with the referee, but I believe count out victory ain't gonna happen in this match, because our next match and our final match of the first half is for the women's smiley case that Toph won 2 weeks ago in that tables match. She has been challenged for that case by the Wii Fit trainer, and the women's division really exercising that clause where the challenger can pick a stipulation, because Wii Fit trainer has decided that it will be a submission match. So the only way to win this match is to make your opponent tap out, and this puts Wii Fit trainer in a very good position. She has shown in her admittedly few appearances here at Wrestling is Silly that she is the woman of 1,000 holds. She is very knowledgeable on, like we said earlier, everyone has elbows, everyone has knees, and Wii Fit trainer knows how to make those joints be in a lot of pain. So Toph in a bit of a dangerous position here, but she's not one to turn down a fight. And this is for the women's smiley case, so it's all on the line. And we've seen Toph last week. She showed that she isn't just a gimmick fighter. She did show some submission prowess of her own, but she's really been thrown in the deep end this time around. And with the case on the line, I'm feeling for her right now. This could be a very short reign with the case. You just said you weren't going to pick a side. I'm going to make you. Go on.
I don't know. I'm gonna back Toph. I think she's gonna be able to stand up to this onslaught. I think she's not gonna tap. I think she's the Wheeler Yuta of the women's division.
The Wheeler Yuta of the women's division. That is yeah, no, she'll keep that. I'm sure she'll be happy with that. Let's go down to the ring now and see, as usual, that you are going to be wrong.
Yeah, I'm always wrong.
The following contest is a submission match and is for the Smiley Case. Making her way to the ring from another time, Toph.
Smiley case, the women's smiley case has gone through so many case holders in such a short time. And even though she's only held it for 2 weeks at this point, she feels dominant in, like, it feels like it's hers.
I mean, is someone gonna cash it in at some point? It'd be the wise move if it's.
I mean, they have until Graveyard Smash to cash it in. So it's kind of playing that waiting game of, do we want to wait until? I mean, to be fair, right then when 2B was just coming off a loss, that would have been a good moment for Toph to cash it in. But seemingly she wanted this submission match. She wanted to prove herself. But I don't know. I think holding on to it for too long is always dangerous. So there's got to be a cash in soon.
He's looking confident.
Mm-hmm. She means business. I think both our competitors are barefoot. I've never understood why people wrestle barefoot. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
But at least Toph's got like bandages, foot wraps, something. Tough coming out the gate, swinging. We Fit Trainer, the reverse. Oh, counters on top of counters right now. We Fit Trainer throwing Tough into the corner, going for the elbow, but Tough running out of the way and getting an elbow of her own. And, oh, huge elbow strikes to the front and now to the back. Tough maintaining dominance early on and wrenching at the arm. Oh. And now up. Sort of side suplex into the backbreaker and, oh, going for a second one. Oh.
And that is how I carry my cat around. Not with the backbreaker stuff. Just
I was going to say, please don't backbreak your cat.
No.
But yeah, she can effortlessly lift a person the way you lift a cat.
It's impressive stuff.
Oh, and now it's sort of reverse sharpshooter here from Tough. Very, very early on. We Fit Trainer not tapping at all. In fact, throwing Tough into the corner, hitting a big drop kick. And the Dragon Screw maintaining control. Oh, throwing that leg to the ground. And now just stomping on the stomach, pushing all of the air out of Tough's lungs. This could be a long and drawn out war between these two women, because neither of these two look like they would tap quickly.
No.
It could get angry, it could get personal, but whatever it is, it's going to be a damn good match. Oh, Tough now
Really
going for that electric chair. Big electric chair face buster there from Tough.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice of stipulation because you are kind of volunteering to be in a lot of pain yourself.
Yeah, I mean, from We Fit Trainer, eating a fisherman buster there from Tough. We Fit Trainer, like, submissions are her specialty, and she got to pick the stipulation, so I think she thought that it was going to be giving her the advantage, but like you said, you're volunteering to have all of your limbs twisted into pretzels. So I wouldn't pick it. I sure as hell wouldn't pick it.
Jumping on the wrist. Yeah.
Because again, even before you get the submissions in, you need to, like Tough is doing now, weaken the limbs, which means the stomping, the wrenching, the strikes. You are signing up for an arduous match. Air raid crash neck breaker on the outside. Tough really targeting, the face and the head and the neck of We Fit Trainer. Which, we mentioned the knees and the elbows. The neck is not something you want to be targeted at any point.
No.
Kind of an important bit of the body.
Yeah.
Oh, We Fit Trainer going for something, but Tough managing to fight out of it. We Fit Trainer intercepting the strikes. It's very back and forth on the outside right now. And if you hear the referee not counting out, because there is no countouts in this match, the only way to win is via submission. Which I think
Submission be anywhere.
I think it has to be in the ring.
Okay.
But let's see. If Tough taps out to this triangle choke, then maybe I'm wrong. But seemingly, no.
Oh wow! Look at that display of core strength there.
Yeah, managing to force a way out of that very, very dangerous triangle choke. That was great show of strength there from Tough. But ooh, We Fit Trainer going straight into that Jujikatami and trapping the shoulder of Tough between her knees. That is a real, adds an extra bit of torque onto it and really, really makes it harder for Tough to roll out of it. But she managed to force a way out. Hits a big drop kick to We Fit Trainer's face. And now, elevated up into the gory special. And this is how she won last week. She maintains grip on the legs, wrenches the arms back. That looks real nasty. It's the shoulders being popped out, the legs are being wrenched.
Oh, well,
Fit,
that's
though.
one way to get out of it.
She's a fighter. She's managed to bust through. Oh, she's gone straight back into another one though. Grabbing the legs, getting that sort of arm capture, busting crab situation.
Wii Fit Trainer, though, not looking perturbed. She's not looking like she's about to tap. No, another just straight shot to the head to break out of it. Tough in control, though, right now. Oh. As soon as I say that, she whiffs the drop kick, of course.
Wait too soon. Oh, no, she's back in the game.
Yeah, hits the power slam, though, to get back in the game. Wii Fit Trainer really on the back foot right now. Oh, maybe playing possum, though. Maybe that was all a setup. Let's see, can she capitalize? It seems like she can't. Just turned inside out by that interesting attack there from Toph. Toph up on top rope now.
Oh, wow.
So 450, 630. I don't know how many spins that was, but it hit its target, whatever it was. And now, oh, I think she's going for it again. She gets the gory special, wrenches those arms back. That arm capture Boston Crab. She is determined to win with this. And Wii Fit Trainer submits.
Hey, I wasn't wrong.
That was for saying she isn't a submission wrestler and Wii Fit Trainer is. She dominated that match.
She really did.
And that arm capture Boston Crab is a really gnarly finisher. That's how she won last week, and she won again with it this week. It is. I've never seen it before. She's bringing that innovative offense, and that is why she's got that title shot. But like you brought up earlier, when's she gonna cash that in? Because the longer she holds it, the more of a target she becomes.
Absolutely, and right now she's on a hot streak, so I think about cashing that guy in.
Yeah, I mean, now that 2B is back, and as you said, Toph's on a hot streak. 2B coming off a loss right now. Maybe she could get that surprise upset going into September. I mean, my only question there would be, where would that leave Bayonetta? Because Bayonetta's really targeted 2B. So is she targeting 2B? Is she targeting the title? I mean, maybe Toph wants to insert herself into that whole thing, make it a triple threat. Only time will tell. But that brings us to the end of the first half of Wrestling is Silly for this week. So we're going to go on a very, very brief 2-minute break. In the meantime, refill your glasses, empty your bladders, go for a smoke or a vapor, whatever you need to do. We'll be back in exactly 2 minutes time. But in the meantime, who is that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
And welcome back to Wrestling is Silly, your weekly dose of funny wrestling nonsense. Apparently, Zach's getting ads to join the Navy and play sports, two of my least favorite things, the military and sports.
That's extremely strange.
Why are my audience getting served army recruitment ads? People that watch me do not like the military. Come on, Twitch, get your targeted ad system better.
I kind of like it when the algorithm's wrong, though. It makes me feel better about like the impending AI takeover.
Yeah, on the upside, the Navy did just pay me a little bit of money that was completely wasted. So maybe it's not just a bad
This is
thing.
true. Yeah, just waste all their money.
yes. Watch more ads for military recruitment, but only on my channel, because then the military is giving me money and I know it's not working. This is how we take down the military, by tiny bits of ad revenue.
0.00001. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. tiny bits of ad revenue at a time. Anyway, back to the wrestling, shall we? Last week, we had what was supposed to be a nice, gentle palate cleanser tag match. He-Man and Bowser Jr. versus Kong Country. He-Man has kind of had his eye on Bowser Jr. for a while. The kid's got a hell of a lot of potential, and I think He-Man sees that potential. So he set up that tag match with Kong Country just to try and, gauge where Bowser Jr. was. And seemingly, the Kongs did not much care for that, because they came into this nice, gentle tag match firing on all fucking cylinders. They were enraged from the off. Donkey Kong specifically, he was not happy with He-Man seemingly encroaching on his small Koopa child. So that's seemingly thrown a spanner in He-Man's entire plan. But this week, they have demanded a singles match with one another. He-Man versus Donkey Kong. Now, I'm never going to say no to two big meaty men slapping meat. And these are two of the meatiest men on the roster. And we've had Kiryu and the Unthinkable Horse on today. So this is how meaty these men are. But DK, not just a big meaty man. He's also a very good technical fighter. The only man ever to make Majima, former tag team champion Majima, tap out. So it's going to be an interesting wrinkle in this match, but it's very personal. It's very angry, and it's also going to be a very good match of two big meaty men. Do you have any insight on these two sacks of meat with arms?
Did see He-Man eating a giant pile of eggs in catering before, so I don't know if that's a plus or not really.
Is he channeling his inner Gaston there?
Yeah, it was very Gaston-like. Now that I think about it, it's just very unsettling seeing a large man peeling an egg. I don't recommend it.
Well, on the other side of the locker room, you had a large monkey peeling a banana, which sounds like it's going to be normal, but still was unsettling because of, he looked angry while he was doing it, and you never want to look angry peeling a banana.
It's very difficult to peel a banana with dignity, though, and eat a banana with dignity in any way. So, I mean, yeah. What's the nutrient in eggs? It's just protein, right? So it's like protein versus potassium.
Yes, that sounds like a sensible thing to say. I'm not a nutritionist. I talk shit over fake wrestling. So in short, eggs versus bananas. Let's go down to the fucking ring.
Completely lost the plot.
It's Wrestling is Silly. There was no plot.
Very true. Oh wow, look at that belt.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's so beautiful.
Representing the Rebellion from another time, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Internet's Wrestling Champion, He-Man.
at the merch stand to get a replica one of those.
Oh, could you? I've genuinely considered it, you know, because it's a gorgeous belt, and it looks like he has brought the Twitch title back into prestige after an extended reign by the bastard Mr. M, and I'm just so happy that a good guy has got it again.
And his opponent, representing Kong Country, standing at 7 feet tall, weighing in at 562 pounds, Donkey Kong!
562 pounds of monkey. Has He-Man bitten off more than he can chew, do you reckon?
I just think that might be too much monkey.
We've never had Donkey Kong versus the Unthinkable Horse. That is two very large animals fighting. It feels like something we should have done by now.
It's illegal. I think you get shot down.
Don't you think that would count as like an illegal cockfighting ring? There's got to be at least one human in the battle.
Yeah. Good to see you explain that one.
You see, it's not a horse. It's a alien from space future. It just looks like a horse. Bell is rung, and Donkey Kong easily lifting. He-Man hitting that Snake Eyes. Again, he's going into this match very, very mad, hitting that rope-assisted power bomb. And much like Kiryu and the horse earlier, He-Man not used to being the smaller guy in any situation. He is dwarfed by Donkey Kong right now.
I like this. I want wrestling to constantly find bigger men and ideally smaller men. Make the small guys fight even smaller guys.
You want wrestling to go further into the extremes.
Yes.
I want more John Silvers. I want more Lance Archers. Give me the biggest and smallest men.
It's really by the size of Lance Archer. I stood next to him and I didn't feel dwarfed, and disappointed me.
He is very tall though.
I mean, like 6'3".
Is he only 6'3"? Shit, maybe he's not that tall.
so.
He's very imposing. Maybe he just feels taller because of how imposing he is. But fighters once again spilled to the outside. That little kid very much getting his money's worth. Quick DDT on the outside puts He-Man in control.
Have to question some of the parenting decisions happening tonight.
No, I have to question none of the parenting decisions. This was all the right. The only good decisions lead you to wrestling is silly.
Yeah. He says that's very tall. 6'3". 6 feet. Well, I'm 6 foot, and I wanted to feel dwarfed by a large man, and it didn't happen.
And I mean, like 6'3" is not tall for a wrestler, because wrestlers are all freakishly tall or freakishly small. Like, I thought he was like 6'7" or something like that.
Yeah. Time up. Oh
Meanwhile,
yeah, who's that? Sorry, pay attention to the ring. I was trying to remember the name of the guy that plays Chewbacca, the new one, but that's not what we're here for.
No, wrong giant fighting animal. We're here for Donkey Kong,
You
not
can
for
see
Chewbacca.
how it's working.
I mean, yeah, there's a
brain's
straight line
working.
from Donkey Kong to Chewbacca. I'm not denying that. But He-Man taking a lot of onslaught on the outside, but seemingly bouncing back in the ring, busting Donkey Kong open with a knee to the face. Donkey Kong struggling to get to his feet now. Oh. He-Man tripping over Donkey Kong, falling into the corner, and now having his arm wrenched out of its socket. He could, speaking of Star Wars, he, much like Chewbacca, Donkey Kong could just pull your arms off if he was mad at you. So, He-Man in a very precarious position right now.
being pulled over to the ropes by Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Oh, He-Man had the elbow up. And now just getting him by the neck and a single punch to the gut, taking Donkey Kong down. He-Man really fighting, literally fighting from underneath. Oh, sleep and the big boot. I think he's realized he needs to use the speed advantage that he's got over DK, because he sure as shit ain't gonna win in a striking contest. Not with lariats like that taking him down. Right,
It's like that. I want them to all be forced to be creative in ways that they previously weren't. Oh, look at that though.
That was a hell of... The phrase
strike.
King Kong lariat feels a little bit redundant, but... And the spinning back fist, the roundhouse kick was ducked though. Again, like I just said, don't get into a striking match with Donkey Kong. Somehow he's making it work though. I swear he's doing it just to spite me. Throwing him back in the ring. Get out of the way, ref. Oh.
Are these freeze tonight? I mean, it's a noble profession and all, but these guys, do you even watch the product?
I mean, this ref is new. This is after Gus left the referee division, he's brought in his brother to take his place, and his brother is far less experienced than him. So, okay. But yeah, the others I've got no excuse for. Oh, running through that lariat, hitting a huge pounce there, gets the cover. Oh, He-Man looked like he was entirely out of it, but he managed to kick out in time. I think he was just kicking out on instinct. And just DK wrenching at the nerves in the shoulder there. He-Man, though, fighting through it. He's up to his feet. And a couple of well-positioned strikes. Couldn't hit the leg drop, though. Oh. Donkey Kong not being dragged around at all. Hits a huge lariat of his own, turning the champ inside out, and now all of his body weight going onto the spine of He-Man. And now you stood on his hand there. That's just rude. That's just rude. Donkey Kong back in full control. Series of big strikes. And big power slam.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Now DK up onto the top rope. Probably the most experienced high flyer in the heavyweight division. Huge elbow drop.
Look at that elbow drop. Yeah, beautiful.
Cleared so much ground. And I think he's preparing for something. No, oh, he's got the jungle vines locked in. He-Man. He-Man instantly able to roll out of it though. Someone's been studying, and huge suplex takes him back down though. And now, went for the powerbomb, but He-Man showing so much strength in managing to throw Donkey Kong over his back. And now
so much strength.
The power of Grayskull out of nowhere gets the pin. Just a 2 count though. Boy,
over 500 pounds of monkey just got slammed, and again
go straight for a second one. Another power of Grayskull, another pin. Could this be it for DK? No. Don't tell me he's got a third in him. No, he's going for the choke instead, and the big gut punch. I mean, I'm impressed that He-Man is able to hit 2 power of Grayskulls after all of the onslaught that he's had, but let's see how long this second wind lasts for with the suplex facebuster like that. I don't know how long it's
all
going
those
to go.
Eggs. It's all the eggs.
I mean, eggs are slow release protein, so it takes a while for them all to kick in. We're finally seeing who wins in egg versus banana. A question we've asked for so long. And dangling his face over the ring apron like that. Gets the cover.
Eggs can't save you now. Bananas win.
Eggs can't save you now. What a... Let's put that on a t-shirt. Donkey Kong beating the champ after a very personal few matches. He looks absolutely devastated on the outside, down on one knee. This has not gone to plan for old He-Man. The eggs could in fact not save him. Bananas win. Bananas versus eggs. Bananas win. And of course that was also a non-title match, but He-Man originally got into all this mess with the Kongs and Bowser Jr. to try and see if it was Bowser Jr. that was worthy of a title shot, but maybe it's Donkey Kong. Because he's the only one that's ever made Majima tap. And now he's successfully pinned the Twitch champion. I think it might be Donkey Kong's time.
Hard to argue, really, after that performance.
Yeah, I mean, he was dominant in basically 90% of that match. It seems the secret to taking down a big guy champ is just to find a bigger guy. And Donkey Kong, they don't come much bigger than Donkey Kong.
They really don't. They really don't.
And I'm gonna say now for something completely different. Now for the palate cleanser tag match. But look what happened last time I said that last week. So now it's time for what I think is going to be the palate cleanser tag match. We have a trios tag match. The Union is taking on the Snack Pack. This configuration for Snack Pack: Luigi, Waluigi, and the Burger King. It was originally supposed to be Luigi, the Burger King, and Pepsi Man, but Pepsi Man's not been seen since last week. He was supposed to show up for work today. He just didn't. Maybe someone sent him home. I don't know. But Waluigi stepped up in his place. These two, Freddy recently joined the Union, realized that as a worker he deserves rights. And much like Freddy, you should join a union too. And on the other side, we've got the Snack Pack, a very, very unorthodox team, but they've really, really worked ever since they've joined forces. You never thought the Burger King and Waluigi would share the ring, but somehow it works. Two great tastes, great together at last. I really have no way of picking a winner between these two, because I'm not gonna lie, I love both of these teams.
Yeah, all these guys are solid. Come on, I don't want to. I think it's just going to be a fun time.
It's good. Let's hope. I mean, again, last time we said that, we got He-Man and Donkey Kong beating 7 shades of shit out of each other. But as Bude has pointed out in the chat, there is indeed power in a union, so maybe they have the edge going in. But I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Let's go down to the ring.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 795 pounds, the Union!
The Union was an intimidating team when it was just Carl and Abe. And now they've got Freddy, who I like that Freddy hasn't changed his colors to blend in with the rest of the team. I like that he's stuck to his guns. Now that they've got Freddy as well, it's added a whole extra dimension to their offense, and these could go far. We don't have trios titles in wrestling, is silly, but if they did, these guys would probably hold them.
Maybe we should get some.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 643 pounds, the Snack Pack.
A very understated entrance for the Snack Pack. Usually they're all, dancing around with each other, but Just sort of meandering to the ring this time.
All business tonight, I guess.
I mean, I heard murmurings that after last week's Smiley Case match, Pepsi Man was not happy backstage at all. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's had an impact on the snack pack as a whole. Either way,
I mean,
Carl,
when is Pepsi Man ever happy?
Pepsi Man. I mean, I don't want to be, you know, telling tales out of school, but he is routinely becoming a bit of a crotchety old man.
Oh.
Michinoku driver from Karl Marx out the gate, but Luigi hitting him with a clothesline to the back of the head. Two of the people's favorite wrestlers here at Wrestling is Silly. Luigi, early on in the first year of the show, really captured the hearts of the crowd. And who doesn't love a bit of Karl Marx? Luigi now tagging out to Waluigi. Oh, quick snapmare. Off the rope, straight into a drop kick. Oh. And now wrenching that arm into a beautiful side suplex. It's not Robbie Rotten, it's Waluigi. They're definitely two distinct people.
But have you ever seen them in the same room at the same time?
No, but I've seen his paperwork. He signs it Waluigi. He doesn't sign it Robbie Rotten.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I've never been in the same room as The Rock, and I'm pretty sure we're not the same person.
I mean, you could be.
It could be.
Ooh, Freddie going for a cheap shot on Waluigi, and Waluigi exchanging it for a very sharp DDT right onto the hardest part of the ring. Abe Lincoln suffering for Freddie's misdemeanor there. And now getting a cover. Freddie, though, able to break it up quite easily. But now Luigi trying to attack Freddie. Freddie not having any of it. And now seemingly chasing Luigi out of the ring. Meanwhile, Carl trying to get that tag. Waluigi stopping him in his tracks. Hitting him with a huge discus forearm. Once again, going for another DDT onto Abe Lincoln. Right on the hardest part of the ring once again. Somebody should put a sign up. Now, Carl following Waluigi to the outside, and not a good idea. Death Valley driver onto the mats. Waluigi didn't come to play around. Oh. Hits the waist lock. Abe very wise to break out of that waist lock. Waluigi known to use that Waluane maker to put away his opponents, so he never let him get you in that waist lock. Oh. Big discus lariat takes him down, tags back into the little man. Luigi getting back in the show. The Union not been able to get off starting blocks this time around. Maybe I spoke too soon, hitting a big leg drop, so a big drop kick straight to the knees of Luigi, but hitting a German suplex in return. Luigi lets Abe get in.
Yeah. That's the first time he's been able to tag out, right?
Yeah, that's the first time Carl has had a break this entire match, and he's tagged into Abe, who has already taken 2 DDTs on the apron, so maybe not the right option, but he was the closest man. It was a desperation tag.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to take what you can get.
Yeah, and that was
but
interesting.
That would have been a great time to tag out.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Abe not able to get the tag. Another clubbing blow to the back of the head, taking Lincoln down. Lincoln, of course, years of wrestling experience. Inventor of the chokeslam, Abraham Lincoln. That is a fact. You can look that up. Being taken to town by Luigi so far. Oh. I think he was aiming for something. He's aiming for something, but Abe is trying to fight back as best as he can.
Those elbows.
So many elbows to keep him down. Oh. Avalanche Poison Rana. That was an incredible move from Luigi, but fortunately,
justifiable.
Freddy was there.
This is awesome chance.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd are not wrong. That was incredible.
Yeah, you'd take. Oh my god, what is that?
Luigi
Crab walking.
seemingly channeling a little bit of Garfield now, hitting an "I'm sorry, John" Garfield's finishing move. Very, very interesting. Considering, you know, Garfield just had that whole thing with Pepsi Man. We've never seen Luigi do that before. I'm very intrigued. I might have to ask him backstage. Beautiful springboard backflip stunner from Luigi there. Opts not to get the cover because Lincoln was too close to break it up, but Lincoln now huge shoulder capture suplex. Abe. I forgot Abe is the legal man, not Carl. Why was Carl in the ring for so long? I'm confused. I can't keep track. But Abe now making the tag out to Freddy, getting his first shot of legal action. Oh, went for Lariat, couldn't connect.
The King hasn't been in either, has he?
No, the
What's
Burger King yet to make an impact. The Burger King has not really had a chance to shine. He's always been playing backup for the snack pack so far, and
Still not.
maybe he's really hiding something. But the Walloo Wainmaker connects from Waluigi, gets the cover. Carl very eager to break that up though, because those Walloo Wainmakers, they are deadly, and even on a fresh-faced Freddy Fazbear, that could put him away. Now Freddy in charge, bringing them over to the face corner, and now Abe and Freddy double shoulder tackles. That's a lot of beef flying at you. A lot of beef and a lot of metal.
Yeah.
Now the two big men are in the ring once again. Abe Lincoln and Waluigi. Abe going for that leg. And now is he going for another tag? No, Waluigi gets the elbow up. But Carl not letting him forget it. Oh, the uppercut to the back of the head. Waluigi not in a great shot right now. Abe dragging him away from the ropes, which is wise, but closer to his own corner, which is probably not. Oh, and there's that huge elbow drop. That usually signals the beginning of the end in singles matches for Abe, at least. But this is a whole new, with 4 more men in the ring than usual. There's a whole different game. And oh, beautiful Hurricane Rana powerbomb from Carl and Abe. Carl up on top. Best moonsault ever. Gets the cover. Luigi there to break it up though.
Surprising amount of really nice flippy shit this match.
I mean, Karl Marx, former Flippy Shit Division champion. Luigi, I mean, he jumps around. He's famous for jumping around and hoovering up ghosts, and there ain't no hoovers or ghosts around here, so I suppose jumping is all he can do.
This is true. I think I forget about Marks and his Flippy Shit Division championship, just because, you know, you just look at the guy and you don't think, but he's going to be that great at it. But he really is.
Yeah, he's most of his.
Nobody
whiffed the splash there a little bit. So most of his fighting background is more like brawling, but he was a fan of a constant revolution. So maybe like flips is what is a flip if not a revolution?
Revolution, yeah, beautiful. Oof. Oh yeah.
Freddy getting the tag in, and if I'm correct, Waluigi hasn't tagged in Luigi. He just tried to break up a pinfall attempt. He's currently not in a good way. Hello, Wonder. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Rest. The old man shouldn't be doing flips. I mean, welcome to Wrestling is Silly. The Burger King probably shouldn't be wrestling in general. And to be fair, so far he hasn't been. But
True.
Waluigi trying to get that tag, and he tags in the King. It is the King's time.
Finally.
But walking straight into the big boot of Abraham
Oh.
Lincoln. Straight to the outside, snapmare onto Karl Marx. And a big spinning kick. Abe turning his attention to Luigi on the outside. He is maybe looking at putting away the Burger King, because Waluigi's down and out. Now Luigi's down and out. Burger King not in a good way.
Same strategy here.
I think the Union has targeted the weaker link, or maybe they just hate corporations. Maybe both. Oh. Oh, beautiful roll into the stumps there from the Burger King. Abe turned his back on his opponent, and Abe used that time to try and get the tag. Karl is now the legal man. Oh, Karl couldn't capitalize on that whip for whatever reason, and hooks the legs, gets the spin, the head scissors. Beautiful show from Karl. Tags in Freddy. It's mascot versus mascot. Let's go. Quick DDT there from Freddy Fazbear. Karl gets a cheap shot in. Freddy. Oh, beautiful rolling air raid crash there. Gets the cover. Waluigi, though, back up to his feet on time to break it up. And now Burger King having to make an emergency exit. Luigi eats a spear. Karl tries to go for Waluigi as well, but Waluigi had the upper hand.
Comment about Dancing on Ice vibes, absolutely. Every time I see a giant swing, I think that it's going to be like a headbanger, and yeah.
It's wild that the headbanger a more dangerous move than the giant swing, but alas.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile,
Far more lethal.
rising knee strikes left, right, and center from Burger King. And the rolling roundhouse couldn't quite connect. Karl Marx, the code red though. Burger King right back up to his feet, letting Karl Marx get the tag. That is probably not a wise move, but as we said, he's the most inexperienced, and for his troubles, the Glam Rock Slam. Freddy gets the cover. A drop kick to the face from Waluigi. That's one way to break up a pin. Abe does not look happy about this. Burger King, though, knocking him right down. Oh. Huge drop kick there from Karl Marx, taking the Burger King off his feet. I feel like the Burger King is a natural enemy for Karl Marx, because not only is he royalty, but he represents a mega corporation. And those are like two of Karl Marx's least favorite things.
Oh!
And the People's Revolution hits right off that top rope, the deepest of covers. But Luigi, there's the snack packs. The snack pack, they're always there for each other. Always ready to break up the pins. Oh, Karl taking Burger King up onto the top rope, though. This does not look good. Oh. Bulldog off the top rope, long way down for the Burger King. And now tagging into one of his beefier men. Freddy is now the legal man. Gets the cover. Unsuccessful cover. Oh. Burger King playing possum there a little bit, and I think Burger King maybe ordered the large when he should have stuck to the medium. He's bitten off a bit more than he can chew, tagging out to Luigi now. And this does not look good for Luigi. Muscle Buster from Freddy Fazbear. Not going for the cover, interestingly enough. Tagging in Abe Lincoln. Luigi, though. Series of strikes, getting one over on Lincoln. Big German suplex. Big show of confidence from Luigi as soon as Abe Lincoln came in, and now tagging in the other huge man. Oh. Straight into a tombstone pile driver from Waluigi. Cover. Karl though there to break it up. Luigi not happy about that. Big set out senton.
Absolutely distracted myself thinking about Dancing on Ice and wrestling. Have any of you ever done Dancing on Ice or Strictly or Dancing with the Stars or any of those shows?
I don't think so. I think I would have heard if, say, I don't know, Pac had done Dancing on Ice. That feels like it would have passed me by. But they should. They would be really good at it. Because it's not a dissimilar set of skills.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wallow Rainmaker once again turning Lincoln inside out. Deep cover. Carl, though, eager to break up that pin. Luigi seems just about done. Throwing Carl onto the outside. Oh, Lincoln, though, firing up. Reversing the strikes and the giant uppercut. Takes a lot to make a man like Waluigi leave his feet. But he gets the cover. And Luigi leaping over the ref to break up that pin. And now Freddy the one to break up the action as the fight spills to the outside. Oh. John Silver on Strictly Come Dancing. Yes, book it. Make it happen. Or Dancing with the Stars, as I think it's called over there. Either way, do it.
Either way. He can come to the UK and do it. It's
yeah. Or just, like, while we're talking about putting wrestlers on reality shows, Bake Off. Any one of them. Put Hangman on Bake Off.
This has been on my wish list from the universe for a long time. They're all coming to the UK for this thing and they're not doing any reality TV show. Anyway.
If they could all just film a Celebrity Bake Off while they're here, it'd be fine.
Please. I need to see Orange Cassidy on Celebrity Bake Off.
Yes, he would be. Oh, yes, I need that to happen. Meanwhile, back in the ring, order has been restored among the chaos, but we're back to Abe Lincoln and Waluigi. Huge body drop from Abe Lincoln. Massive show of strength. But while he had his back turned, Luigi getting the tag. Rolling stunner, getting the cover. Freddy a little bit late to get in to break that up, but fortunately for him, Abe had the energy to kick out. Oh, beautiful rising knee strike. Luigi, I think Luigi has had enough trying to put down the Union. Oh, Lincoln though. Lincoln, the stronger of the two. Oh, avoids the big boot, hits the DDT. Freddy getting in. Luigi, okay. Luigi is maybe literally busting a Union right now. That doesn't make him a Union buster. Rolling Death Valley driver. I mean, he's a plumber. He's definitely a Union man, let's be real.
Absolutely. Just reminded me that a wrestler has done Come Dine With Me, although I don't think he was a wrestler at the time. Charles Crowley, who is a British wrestler, did, Come Dine With Me a long time ago. And it is the most incredible thing you've ever seen because he does chicken and rice for every course, but in different ways.
Wow. That's I need to go find that now because
you do I found it online and was just in awe and yeah, but he's like a baby and yeah.
Freddy hits the Glamrock Slam, but Waluigi able to kick it up. While we're talking about wrestlers on reality shows, Lance Archer was on a dating show called Eliminate in the year 2000.
Oh my god! Oh, hang on. While we're talking about wrestlers on reality shows, wasn't Luchasaurus did Big Brother?
Luchasaurus did Big Brother, didn't he? He did Celebrity Big Brother. Or did he do regular Big Brother? I
think he might have done regular Big Brother.
Yes.
He wasn't masked.
No,
he wasn't a dinosaur at the time.
No, this is pre-dinosaur era. Freddy and Karl Marx hit a fucking shatter machine, and the snackback just brushed it off as if it was nothing. Luigi returning to the I'm sorry, John. Now, this has got to be like mind games for either Garfield or Pepsi Man. I'm not sure what, because this is the second I'm sorry, John, that man has hit. And unless Garfield has got into Luigi's head somehow, I don't know. Oh, bit of a cross wire there as both brothers try to take out Abe Lincoln. Big twisting neck breaker. So swinging neck breaker there from Luigi. Maybe puts Lincoln down. getting the tag. Waluigi, legal man. Karl Marx back up to his feet. Oh, is he going for the Walu Rainmaker once again? Big cover. Abe, though, back up to his feet. It's a bit of a war of attrition, these tag matches, because you got to make sure that the rest of the team are down and unable to, you know, break up these submissions, break up these pins.
Yeah, otherwise you just get stuck in this endless problem of people breaking it up.
I think that's why Springfield Sports Center lost via count out to Sonic Generations, because big Casadora DDT there from Karl Marx, because they found it too hard to, you know, keep both men down for the pin, so instead just resorting to that count out victory. And it seems to have done nothing but enrage the Springfield Sports Center, and they're already like permanently pissed off. Waluigi flattening Freddy. Freddy going for the emergency exit. And Waluigi dragging Freddy over to the corner of the snack pack. Is that the Charles Crowley?
It is indeed.
Come down with me. I'll have to watch that after Wrestling is Silly. I will go watch that.
Slightly startled by how easily I remembered how to find that, but yeah.
You had that bookmarked already.
Yeah.
And beautiful! Another huge stunner there from Luigi. Gets the cover. And now Karl Marx down for the count. Maybe. Oh, dragging Freddy over to the ropes. Freddy, though, gets the elbow up.
Oof.
Up on the side. Spinning DDT of his own, returning fire. And I think he's going for another Glam Rock Slam. Grabs the arms. And bam, right down to the... I think that's bust open. Luigi, but the Burger King was there. Again, we're stuck in the... We're kind of stuck in this endless loop at the minute. Big belly to back suplex, completely turning the Burger King inside out. Snapping DDT. And Freddy seems done with all of this nonsense. Done with the Burger King especially. But now both men crossing paths at the top of the ring. Luigi, schoolboy with the enziguri. Luigi, the first man back to the ring, targeting Lincoln, throwing Lincoln into the ring. Can't get a pinfall on him, unfortunately, because he's not the legal man, but tagging in Waluigi.
Come on, guys, this is your moment.
Yeah, this is it. This is the chance. Oh, Waluigi mistiming it there. I think that... Oh, skipping over the top. Could he be going for it? No. Oh. Just flattening him, series of strikes, but it's given Karl the chance to get back to his feet, and Abe slowly coming back to this planet. They blew that. This was the snack pack shot, and they've blown it. But meanwhile, tagging in Luigi, the legal man now. Oh, again, missed the timing on that. Going for another try. Oh, hip toss. Could this be it? Winning with a hip toss, that's a statement. But no, Karl not having it. Oh, flying forearm couldn't connect. Neither could the clothesline. Luigi back in control. Oh, dangling him on the ropes. And, leg drop on the neck, off the ropes. Brutality from Luigi. Tagging Waluigi back in. I've got to say, the Burger King, not been pulling his weight so far. Oh.
Hasn't had that many opportunities, in fairness, but...
I mean, no, but
yeah.
he's the least experienced of the three. I understand that. But he's not really taking the initiative the way Luigi and Waluigi are. And it's giving the Union these openings because Luigi, like, it's basically a 2-on-3 right now. And now again the stereo back body drops from the Union. Yeah, even Freddy's making him look bad. That is I think he's locking in that tombstone grapevine. He's put away many an opponent with this before.
Wow.
No, Waluigi able to get out of it. And just flattening Abe face first into the mat, busting them open. And a sharp forearm takes him down. Again, going to tag in Luigi rather than the Burger King. I don't know why the Burger King's not getting tagged in more often, but it means these two worn down men are taking on three on the other side. Oh, Karl Marx, Abe Lincoln, another Hurricane Rana into the powerbomb. And Karl up on the top rope.
It's a hot tag.
It's a beautiful hot tag, and now he's up, and now Karl looking to put him away. The People's Revolution once again.
There you go.
He has the cover. And now I think the Burger King may have heard me, because now he's coming in for the action, and Abe being sent out by the ref. Abe does not look happy with the Burger King at all. Oh, I think they were going for another tag move there, but Luigi hitting the crucifix bomb instead. Luigi's got to make that tag. Tag in the King. Yeah, give him a chance to shine. That's it. He's been saving all his energy for
Come
this.
on, take it home.
Take it home. Final stretch. Let's go. Nope, Karl Marx has got him.
Oh.
Reverse DDT from Karl Marx. Oh, Burger King. We thought we had such high hopes for you. Oh, Karl Marx looking to put Luigi away maybe, but Burger King had his back. Tagging in Waluigi. Sending Karl for a ride. Hitting those stereo shoulder tackles, and now Waluigi looks ready to, I think, maybe hit another Waluigi maker if the Burger King can get out the fucking way. No, instead, German suplex, holding on. There's the Waluigi maker. Beautiful combination. But again, Lincoln.
Limit on this match.
Luigi going to I don't know, stare at him angrily. Now Waluigi wrenching back at that arm, a little bit of those turkey dinner arm bars. Getting the crowd on side after an absolute war between these two teams. But I mean, even at this point, it's hard to say who is winning so far. Which of these two teams has the upper hand? I mean, I'm inclined to say right now it's the Snack Pack, but with Burger King kind of playing weak link, it puts them at an inherent disadvantage. Oh, miscommunication once again from the Snack Pack. Waluigi throwing Karl Marx into the ring just as Burger King goes for that dive. You hate to see it. Beautiful DDT there from Karl. Getting the cover. I think this is match 7. This is match number 6. So we have 2 matches left to go. I may call an audible and skip straight to the headliner after this, just because I didn't realize these two teams would put on an absolute fucking war. And they have to start implementing time limits on these matches. Because the tag matches, they go on. Ref, get out of the way.
Free, come on.
Now Burger King getting his chance to shine. Whoa, beautiful rolling kick there. Not taking the opportunity to finish Karl off though. Tagging out to Luigi. Oh, avoiding the flying kick. Luigi dragging Karl over to the ropes. And
the optics, isn't it? A man in a crown beating up Karl Marx. No.
It's a bad look. But the EGAD slam, but once again Lincoln getting between the snack pack and victory. Has Lady Ref got a name yet? Not so far, although I don't know what you just said, Sarah, but it did sound like you called her Marie.
Oh, I didn't, but sure.
Yeah, her name's Marie now. It has been declared. Oh, rolling power bomb there from the Burger King. He is done with Abe Lincoln breaking up the pins. And, oh, the rolling cutter from the BK gets the cover. But Freddy this time. Maybe, is the King done with Freddy's shit as well? No, he lives, lets Freddy live another day. Waluigi now, legal man. Oh, and he hits the Walu Wainmaker for a 4th time, gets the cover. Freddy, come on, just let them have this. They're clearly
Come on,
winning.
let us have this. We want to leave at some point tonight.
we got places to be. And you're just letting Carl get more and more damage done to him. But he's fighting back as best he can. But again, I think again this is it firmly in the snack pack's corner right now. Now that the Burger King has woken up and started fighting, he's realized. Stereo shoulder tackles from snack pack. And I don't know what that was, but it did not look good for Karl Marx's legs. Oh, and the rolling discus roundhouse kick, discus big boot. Innovative strikes. And now right in the corner of the Union, Carl having his leg, knee, entire lower body targeted. Tagging in Freddy. It's robot time. Straight into the
Oh, low blow.
I mean, the ref didn't see it, so it's legal, I
She's
suppose.
staring right.
There was a Luigi in the way. It's fine. Oh, Freddy gets the cover. Snack pack nowhere to be seen. Luigi able to kick out. I thought that was it for the snack pack, but Freddy's full of fire right now. Hits the snap DDT, pulling Luigi right back to earth. Tags in Lincoln. And the huge elbow drop connects. He's a big man with big elbows. And so nobody makes an elbow drop look as devastating as him. Freddy back in. I think the Union want Freddy to win this. Oh, rolling cutter gets the cover.
Oh.
Ooh, the ref being hit now. Waluigi seemingly getting a bit desperate. The ref is down. Right in the Marie. And it's interesting that the snack pack or the Union aren't taking advantage of the ref being down. But again, they're both good guys, so I can see why. Freddy going for the Glam Rock Slam again. Luigi avoiding once again, but I don't think I'd wanted him to hit it right now because the ref's still down. Oh, and now Luigi just wrenching at the neck of Freddy.
Oh, she's up.
Oh.
Good girl.
Yeah, Marie back to her feet. Sharp DDT right to the face of Freddy. And the Burger King back in action. Oh, stomp avoided. Yeah, the whole Union now busted open. They're really fighting from underneath right now. There's only so long they can go before they realize it is over for them. Burger King now. Oh, again rolling through. Beautiful stomp there from the Burger King.
Hiding this all match.
Abe returning fire with a hell of a spear. I think the Burger King finally has tuned in. He's quite an interesting fighter. But Freddy able to overpower him. Oh,
Oh,
Lariat avoided.
Oh.
Enziguri. Burger King ready for something. Oh, dragging him to the face corner. Tagging in Luigi. And stereo shoulder tackles once again. Luigi just laying in the stomps. A strike for Carl, throwing Abe into the ring. Oh, went for the spear, but Carl had the knee up. And Tope Suicida right to the chest, face and chest of Freddy Fazbear. And backstabber on the outside. This is an absolute war. I have no more words for this. Oh, Freddy, they're returning fire with some strikes, throwing Luigi into the barricade. And is he going? Are they going for the win via count out? Have they decided to wear their opponents down instead? On an 8 count. No, Luigi able to get back in, but meanwhile the Burger King back suplex right onto the apron. This is becoming a war between these two teams. I mean, it already was a war, but it's getting as violent as a war would be. STO there on Karl Marx. And Freddy hitting the DDT. Oh. He's going for it this time once again. The Glamrock Slam. Could this be
onto
it?
the rope. Oh.
Where the hell did Waluigi come from?
The sky.
He's just straight out of nowhere, and for his troubles, eating that rolling cutter. It is. Are any of the... I think Burger King's up to his feet, but the Snack Pack are in dire straits right now. Freddy dominant. And I think he's looking at putting Luigi away. Luigi, though, fighting back with whatever energy he has left in the tank. Getting a quick DDT. Could this be his opening? No, Freddy fighting back. And another DDT. Luigi struggling to his corner, but there's nobody to tag. The rest of the Union, and by that I mean seemingly just Abe Lincoln, once again going for the crab walk, going for the I'm sorry John once again. He's having to go to a dark place to finish this.
This is honestly the most unsettling thing I think I've ever seen a wrestler do.
We've only ever seen it from Garfield in the past. And when Garfield does it, I mean, everything he does is incredibly unnerving. But I don't like that Luigi has resorted to it 3 times now. But,
It works out for him either.
Yeah, but at what cost, you know? I mean, Waluigi feeding lariat after lariat to Karl Marx. Huge shooting star press, moonsault, something. Oh, could this be it? The Snack Pack have got it. Ooh, boy. After what feels like an eternity, a real war of attrition, the Snack Pack take the victory against the Union. To seemingly boos from the crowd. That was an absolute battle. Yeah, I'm not sure I feel good about what Luigi had to do either. Oh. Why are ads playing now? I don't want ads to play. I don't know why ads are playing.
Oh no.
If you're seeing an ad, I do apologize. I don't know why that happened. But I am going to make the, after the ad break is finished, I am going to make the, I know what happened. I pressed the start button instead of the go to commentary button. I apologize. That's that's my bad.
I don't know what you pressed, but it was bad. Oh no. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna vibe out for these 3 minutes of ads. But I'm gonna make the executive choice to jump straight to our main event after this, because that was a bloody war.
Yes.
But
that's a lot.
I'm gonna make a note to self: start putting time limits on matches. So our main event for this week is as I mentioned earlier, a tag team cage match between Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog, Matt from Wii Sports, and Homer Simpson. Sonic Generations clashing once again with the Springfield Sports Center. And it has been basically since Springfield Sports Center got these titles, they have been really shoving them in the faces of Sonic Generations. And these two teams have had, they've been warring since the tag division was a thing here at Wrestling is Silly. But to see them so directly collide and to see the violence from the side of the Springfield Sports Center, it's really put a weird new dimension on them as teams. And again, we've also seen Kiryu get involved. We've seen Ichiban get involved. It really is. It's bringing in basically the entire tag division. And I don't know if the Sports Center are ready for the amount of enemies they've made. But hey, they're the champs. They were going to make enemies either way.
Absolutely.
What is your vibe on this rivalry, these two teams, any of these four competitors? Do you have any insight?
Vibes. I think Sonic Generations are really kind of doing it for me lately. I think this is going to be interesting because they're not the champs, they're the underdog this time, but I don't know. Is this a title match? Wait, I was going to say it's good chat. Maybe it will change.
This is not a title match.
Okay.
This is a tornado tag team steel cage match. The only way to win is for both of your opponents, for both of your team to exit the cage. The titles cannot change hands. The only reason the Sports Center demanded this match is because, like I said previously, the last match between these two, the Sonic Generations had to win via countout. Mm-hmm. And basically, Sports Center said, "You ain't doing that again. There is going to be no countouts because I'm going to put a big fucking cage." We've already seen the cage come into action once tonight, all those millions of years ago.
And not so much to the advantage of the guy who demanded it. So
no, I mean,
maybe it'll.
Unfortunately, the cage was at the detriment to the crazy man in a mask that tried to target it at Kiryu. But hopefully for the Springfield Sports Center, they'll be able to utilize the cage that they demanded better than Crazy Mask Man did. But hey, the cage is also a big thing you can jump off, and we know the Sonics love to jump off big things. So maybe this was a mistake. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Would you like to do the Mark Henry main event thing?
Looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event. There we go. That was my best Mark Henry impression. It wasn't very good.
Thank you. You tried your best.
It's like my Tony Khan impression on the podcast this week. I'm like, not sure that any of these people sound remotely like a British woman, but...
I mean, Tony Khan, you just have to sound both like you have no personality and like you haven't slept in 9 weeks.
Yeah, and just mildly terrified of everything around you.
he's like a scared deer.
Is a tag team steel cage match. And at a combined weight of 330 pounds, Sonic Generations.
At the dance.
Zach, you are nothing like Tony Khan. you are not a scared deer that hasn't slept in 9 weeks. You also would know how to deal with CM Punk. And that's my one CM Punk comment.
We don't give that man any power by
No. We give
thinking of
him
his
no screen
existence.
time.
I've been to the Sonic music.
Oh yeah, these guys. It's just Green Hill Zone, but it's a party on Green Hill Zone, and every time they bring the party.
Green Hill Zone is basically as far as I ever got, so I'm happy.
It's the one Sonic song you know. And meanwhile, the nothing but business.
Of 529 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Springfield Sports Center.
I would also love to see Sonic Generations enter some butt rock, but Crush 40 would most likely DMCA the stream if I did. And they're very hard to get hold of and to ask them permission. Maybe for a special occasion they can have Escape to the City once. Cage comes down. All four men are legal in this tornado tag match because, well, they can't stand on the apron. Don't actually me. The song is called Escape to the City. The level is called City Escape. If you're gonna actually me, come to me with facts. Again, we have the incredibly conflicting styles of these two teams. Sonic Generations, they are sprint runners. They will come at you like action-packed with speed and finesse, whereas Sports Center, they just want to inflict violence and leave as quick as possible. And case in point, Matt is already trying to leave. He's already on top of the cage. Classic Sonic able to yank him down just in the nick of time. Otherwise, it was going to be a very, very one-sided battle. And now, Sonic going for the exit now instead of Mac. Homer able to pull him off, though. Not in that way. Oh, he's still trying. It would be a very interesting move for Matt to try and leave this early, because that would put Homer at a very big disadvantage against both of the Sonics. Interesting strategy from him. Hitting the big fall-away slam, though. And here's that brutal dominance that we've come to see from the Sports Center, but also the speed that we've come to see from Sonic Generations, very quickly taking over. Oh, Sonic! Classic Sonic showing his strength there. Oh. Movie Sonic up on top, hits that shotgun dropkick. Matt going flying into the opposite corner.
we've seen in previous weeks, Movie Sonic was a little bit of a weak link on Team Sonic Generations. Seemingly, he's been practicing since then because he is really giving Matt Wii Sports a run for his money. Classic Sonic coming careening down to the ground after a failed escape attempt. Oh, Homer going for an exit now. Classic Sonic not able to intervene. Also climbing. Matt there to stop him though. Homer clearly only paid for parking until 9 because he is already out of here. No, oh, just in the nick of time, Movie Sonic able to come and pull him back into the ring. And now, both Movie Sonic and Homer, spoke too soon. Homer on his own, making a rush for the top again. Meanwhile,
there's no one there to stop him. Come on.
Sit out powerbomb from Matt.
Oh.
Classic Sonic back to his feet, but it may be a little bit too late. He is gone. And Homer is out. Again, someone clearly only paid for parking until 9 o'clock, am I right?
Oh.
So, Springfield Sports Center are halfway to victory, but they are also now a man down. So, it's going to be very interesting to see if two rather fresh-faced Sonics can stop Matt from exiting.
See, do you just think they've got speed on their side? Like, if they were to both go for that exit, I don't know if he could stop them.
I mean, yeah, there's at this point, there's two of them and one of him, and they're both faster than him. So, if they both went for it, he could not stop both of them. If I was the tactician, I would send Movie Sonic to exit first, because I think Classic is the more powerful of the two. But, hey, I'm only a commentator. Beautiful head scissors there.
Bit more ice dancing happening in the ring.
Yeah, another headbanger. Going a little bit strictly. Drop kick to the back from Classic Sonic as both of the Sonics now going for the exit. Matt nowhere to be seen. Homer looking very mad on the outside as both of the Sonics make the exit. Matt is down for the count. And who's he going to pick? Because, again, he cannot stop both of them.
Could all be over very quickly.
He's gone for Classic Sonic. Can he get him in time? No, he can't. Wow.
Taunting him now. Just taunting him.
He looks enraged.
Wow.
And Sonic Generations. They have really been putting it to the champs so far. They are now 2 for 2 in victories against the champs. And I don't think they're gonna be very happy. Are the Springfield Sports Center? They chose this match and it was a rather quick loss for them.
Yeah, that was
embarrassing. A very angry letter from the Sports Center. By angry
as long as it's just a letter and not a visit.
Oh no, by letter I mean they're going to come very madly into my office, and yeah, that's gonna be fun for me.
Get HR down there.
Get HR, get somebody throwing chairs. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, clear all the chairs out of your office. No chairs allowed.
If they've got a problem, they can come talk to me in person. I'm just trying to run a business here.
To work with children.
Anyway, that is it for Wrestling is Silly this evening. Bit of a long one. Blame the snack pack. Before we leave, there are 2 things left to do. One of them is, Sarah, if people enjoyed your flavor of talking wrestling nonsense, where can people find you?
They can find me on any podcast app they like. My podcast is, as previously mentioned, Waffly Bollocks. And there we go, it's in Twitter link in the chat. Even if you are not a wrestling fan particularly, I feel like we can help you with that because I'm a very new wrestling fan and we just get very excited and laugh a lot and objectify hot wrestlers, and it's a fun time.
It is a very fun time. It's quickly become my favorite wrestling podcast, which is
Hey, that's a hell of an accolade.
which is, you know, it's just nice to see not only like positive, a generally positive feeling wrestling podcast, and also one that has the same opinions on things as I do.
I do enjoy listening to people with the same opinions.
It's nice to be validated.
We all love talking about hot wrestlers. That's why we're here. That's why it's the greatest joy in life.
It is indeed. And speaking of helping people get into wrestling and also staring at hot wrestlers, we have somewhat started a new trend here. If people in the audience, they watch wrestling is silly, they haven't watched real wrestling, where would you this week recommend they start?
Oh, hang on. I was trying to find a link and I accidentally just started a video playing in like 3 different tabs simultaneously. It's very distressing.
Oh no, so much audio.
It was just suddenly Australians shouting at me from every tab. Hang on, what am I allowed to recommend? Just something to get you into hot wrestlers?
You can recommend anything at this point.
I can recommend anything. Oh.
Anything wrestling or wrestling adjacent.
I'm going to put a link in the chat, which is a fairly old video, but it is Aussie Open propaganda, and I defy anyone to watch this video and not fall in love a little bit. So I think that's a good place to start. They are very big Australian lads who are adorable, and I think you would.
So I think we lost you a little bit just as you explained who Aussie Open were. Very, very large Australian men, I think was the gist of what you said.
It was the gist of it, yeah. They're an Australian tag team currently in AEW. They were in New Japan for a long time. They were working British Indies for a long time. They're just adorable.
And one of them has a finisher called Close Your Eyes and Count to Fuck, and that's very
good. He does. And Kyle the other one has a really bad habit of doing moonsaults off the edge of the ring and like smashing himself into barriers, which is
that's not good.
Extremely distressing. But he's like 20. He's immortal. He's fine.
He's a tiny child and therefore cannot be killed.
Exactly. He's just like made of rubber. He will just bounce.
So your wrestling recommendation for this week is watch this video about Aussie Open and then anything with Aussie Open in it.
Yes. Currently the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. And I love Ring of Honor. It's fairly expensive to watch legitimately, but it is very, 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 very good. So
I was, because of how expensive it is to watch legitimately, I have not watched the new Ring of Honor, and I should probably change that. But again, it's expensive.
It is expensive. It is upsetting because AEW used to have 2 free YouTube shows, which they then cancelled, and a lot of those wrestlers who are like, just sort of barely more than indie guys have ended up on Ring of Honor. But so now you have to pay £10 a month to watch them, which kind of sucks. But Ring of Honor is delightful, and sometimes it's just like 3 hours long for no reason. So you get some content for your money.
That's cool. I will have to maybe reconsider my not watching Ring of Honor because it's expensive. I've heard good things about it. I just it's hard to justify another subscription.
It is really hard to justify another subscription, but I also discovered, they also have archives going back to like the dawn of time, and the original All In of the pre-AEW times is on there that you can watch without having to pay extra for, which on Fight TV you do have to pay like £20 for it, so I thought that was kind of worth it, but yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. So Ring of Honor propaganda too.
You got 2 recommendations there. You got Aussie Open and Ring of Honor. I'm currently looking for somebody to raid into, as we do at the end of every stream.
I am going to Brosif the Mighty is playing Raft, and I enjoy Raft, so we're going to raid into some Raft. So, as usual, if you've enjoyed this show, please do all of the things, you know, the follow, the subscribe, tell your friends, buy a t-shirt from our merch store. We have some really stupid t-shirts there. And yeah, just thank you for being here and watching us slowly go crazy after 40 minutes of a trios match. We will be back. Well, I will be back this same time next week as we continue the countdown towards the September special in 3 weeks' time. But until then, Buccaneer, Bookafar, wherever the book you are, I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream. I said my things too early because I need to now wait 10 seconds for the raid countdown to happen. Here is your raid message. If you only just drop in to do the raid, that's all you need to do. But until next time, love you, bye.